but San Francisco Shock, they control the point. They don't need to really peek. They don't need to show anything. Bumper gets his bongo taken down immediately as well, but then that's still Repel finding Smurf. And a lot of blue in the kill feed. Hex, Architect trying to be the hero though, and he's gonna make it happen. 2 kills for him, could be a 3rd as well. Yep, drops him, and now the man is just soloing the Titans.
It's just Stitch on the point, and Moth gonna res right in his face. He's gonna res the Sombra right into the Reaper, and I don't know if they've had the throughput to actually take it down. Moth is so gutsy.
Let's go, Battle Mercy. Nope, Moth, he's fine. All the way up here, helping out Architect, getting those rockets boosted up. Choi just able to sneak his way out of here. Does not want to get DMX too quickly, but it's not looking like it's gonna pan out for him. 65% and counting for the San Francisco Shock, and it will be the flip for the Titans. So it ends at 68%.
Stitch tries to get in there, and Stitch actually brings it back. Siomansu gets a nice kill of his own. Meanwhile, Vancouver's been in control of this point the entire time.
Oh, that's a big one. Architect is still here. He's still cranking in damage. We got the wings out from Moth as well, so there's a bunch of boost, there's a bunch of healing, but Stitch is looking to try and push over to the other side, trying to find those support backline here for the San Francisco Shock. And we're about to get the Titans taking the lead here, Hex. 70% and counting for the Titans.
Siomansu used his escape ultimate and ended up killing the Ana on it, and he's on a rampage. He takes down his 3rd kill in the last 10 seconds.
Or boost used by Valor. Now it's going to be Rascal with the EMP. Instantly ports out. Siomansu there to delete it, but it is Architect once again, the hero, trying to turn it around. He's finding the kills, making it difficult for the Titans. Point blank, looking for rockets. Shuts down Stitch, but Stitch took Moth.
4v3. And Architect looking defeated right there.
Su looking a bit too good here. He is ahead in terms of the fight, and he is now getting into the back line. Real danger here for the Shock. They lose Violet, but they'd already lost Rascal. Smurf dead, and it is Titans blue in the kill feed. Nice wall attempt. Oh, and they're going to be pushing through here. Just all out damage. This is where it gets chaotic. Now you got a Blossom, but he gets booped around the corner. No value there for Architect. Instead, it's Janu blowing up Violet. Somehow that's a thing. Now you lose Rascal, and it's the Titans. 2 big kills here to kick off this push. This is going to put the Shock in a tight spot.
They will eventually lose this fight, and the downside of so many ultimates is that you're giving up your other abilities. They have to use Barrier to try to come back to this. Both damage ultimates committed from the Vancouver Titans. Gonna need a giant play from anybody on San Francisco, but they're getting bullied out.
Yeah, they're getting picked off. The pressure here from Siomansu is so fierce. He is just running right into everybody. Bumper is punching people in the face as well. That's not pleasant, but there's still some fight in the Shock. They're not giving up. Rascal trying to be the hero, takes Bumper out of it, but Janu with the double, and that is going to be it. The Titans take the first map in the series in dominant fashion. All smiles on their side, and that's not a good thing for the San Francisco Shock.
Smurf super low, has to back out and get some healing. Now some more shield up time goes in. They try to get something going on. The wall prevents any damage coming in, but also prevents damage going out. Still a stalemate on the point. The amplification matrix goes down.
Yeah, that's an instant. Janu down. Violet and Moth. Backline dead for the Shock.
Can't win when both your healers are dead. It's just a matter of time now, you would think, unless there's a great play from anyone on San Francisco.
Su, unbelievable. He gets out of there. No, come on, surely X. This can't be it. Choi Oben. He's putting up a fight, but Su is still here, and Su is relentless. 2 kills for him, and now he's going for the big target, the big Hawk Boy.
Blizzard comes out, looking for the Death Blossom behind.
Just a second too late for Choi. Tough break there. Siomansu gets in. Stitch finds one of his own, but we've lost 2 here for the Titans. That's the damage as well, so it's going to be tough for them now to win out. This should still be on the Shock to hold.
Maybe. It's just a couple on the point. They've had to switch their entire composition up to try to get in here, but they're getting smacked.
They're getting smacked around. What is this business? Now you got Moth who's getting hunted down. Janu putting the pressure on. And this is just 1 at a time here for the Shock, but they just leave the point for an instant. And the Vancouver Titans take it 2-0. Siomansu gets caught out on the flank, and you already got Architect on the hunt looking for the follow-up, and here we go. The kills coming in for the Shock. This is what we were waiting for on the offense, clearly. They've got a game plan, and the game plan involves putting arrows in heads. So Mitsu though gonna get picked. He gets frozen, gets greedy, and that's gonna cost him. Architect 2 kills, make that 3 for the Shock. Everybody's still alive here on the Shock side as well. A real opportunity here to lock down this second point and tie up the game. This is their chance. And they're getting it done, Hex. Nothing but headshots on their side. 1 tick picked up now. We're gonna get 2 here as well. 2 for the Shock. Is anybody here for the Titans? You're gonna get 1. Rascal gets obliterated, pasted against the wall.
That could be a problem. Rascal's been their carry lately. He's the reason they're in this point right now.
He's been hitting shots all over the place, and they might actually get rebuffed. They might get sent packing. Choi gets the punish on Sue, but then you lose Smurf. You don't have an Orisa to hide behind anymore. Dragon's thrown onto the point, get no value, and it is going to be the Titans stabilizing at 95.9% for the Shock. Choi, see, this is always the same. You've always got to work your way through. Boost goes in, there's a self-destruct as well to create some space, and Choi Open comes up with a kill on Stitch. That's a big start. We're losing 3 once again on the Titans, but we've seen this before, Hex, so I'm not gonna call it just yet here for the Shock. The Shock, though, so close to locking it down, and they're finding pick after pick. It's looking good this time. They have so little ground to cover, and there's nobody for the Titans to contest. The Shock looking better here on the offense. Do we get the contest? I mean, so far, so good here for the Titans, and there you go. Peekaboo Bumper's here, rolling his way out. Nice follow-up, though. Looking for the headshot. Doesn't quite get it, but he doesn't need it. Architect right now bringing the pain, doing the damage.
It's the kind of performance you need out of Architect and Smurf. We called him out a little bit. Now they have brought the pain. This one is over except for the cleanup. Spark gonna grab first point, putting 3 in their total.
So he has definitely shown up to play. Hex, the reverse caster curse, it's a thing. Architect again with double. Could be finding another one. Yep, there it is. Bumper walking right around, and just Architect can't miss. Architect! He's got 4. He's looking for the ace. It's so hard to do in Overwatch, but he may actually make it happen now. This is unreal.
Chimes in for
This is
sick
unreal.
bicycle.
This is unreal. They may actually pull this off. 25 seconds left, and it's still nothing but orange in the kill feed for the San Francisco Shock. The Titans are reeling. They've only got Janu left here. You've still got Slime who's going to be rolling around, skated, and there's the Sound Barrier just hoping to buy a little bit more time, waste a little bit more on the clock, but it is going to be the San Francisco Shock who will collect 4 points on Volskaya. They can try and open it up. Oh, that's a great hook. Forces them out into the open. There's the Sound Barrier. Self-destruct going to be used just to get a fresh mech. Unfortunate there for Janu, and Architect there to deny it. No mech for you. Sue getting sent back to spawn as well. It doesn't bode well here for the Titans offense. They're down 2 going into the push. Slime got naded too, so he's got to be careful, and that opens it up for Repel to get pummeled. Sure enough.
They had to nano Stitch. He gets a single kill, but it just might not be enough. Smurf takes out his counterpart. Architect all alone does die, but still some members of the Shock on point. Next kill's gonna be critical.
This is gonna be the big one, and Choi with that hook, so now he's in a bit of a... He's got his back to the wall. Violent parting shot on Stitch. Unreal. Choi with the hook, looking for the kill. Sue somehow survives it, and now you're gonna get back here to try and take advantage of this window pane. Bumper not gonna live, and that is it! The San Francisco Shock fight back. I mean, someone who's been doing decent work. He's got 1 final blow so far on this defense, and that's going to set it up for a Dragon now. Trying to cut off 1 point of access onto the point here for the San Francisco Shock. Violet, soon as he gets that Coalescence online, he's going ahead, beaming away. The BB boy, at least part-time when the ults are up.
You can see why the Titans are undefeated on this map. They know what room they have to give up to be able to hold. And yeah, they're gonna lose a few, but I don't think they're gonna lose this fight.
Oh man, Smurf, yeah, he's going to get murdered. Oh, the Sound Barrier, though, gonna make it difficult. He's trying to pick a target. He's gonna hit quite a few, but again, insta-slept by Repel. This might be it, though. Somasu goes down, and you lose Slime as well. The San Francisco Shock, everybody hale and healthy on their side. They are murdering the defense, and the Titans will cave in the end.
Vancouver will set up a defense here, though. Rascal's got Blizzard. I'd like to see it come out earlier rather than later. He's on the flank. Oh, no!
Dude, Repel just doesn't miss sleeps. He just doesn't miss sleeps. He's hit every single one. They nearly get the gank on him. Close call there for Rascal, who is still out in the mix. So Smurf finding the kill on someone soon, though, is going to open it up, and there it is. Sinatra, point blank, fist to the face. Stitch sent down to the canvas, and it is going to be a wipe here for the Titans, just getting run over. Took the Shock a little bit of time to get the things rolling on that first point, but they just have not stopped progressing since. But these are the top 2 teams in the league, so let's go. This should come as a surprise to nobody. Just like Sinatra taking Repel into the whirlwind of death. That was brutal. Looking for the follow-up. He's gonna get it. That's 2. Let's get a 3rd as well. From the heavens into your face.
Sinatra going in again against his opposing number, just rolling through. San Francisco Shock off the back of Sinatra's 9 final blows.
So it's sent back to spawn. Get out of Sinatra's turf. And now, whoa, this is interesting. Oh, that's a tough one. That's not good. If he gets pinned here, great support coming in though from the back line on the Shock. And Sinatra still dies, still gets caught.
Rascal almost saved his life, rotated over just to do so, and now they'll lose Rascal as well.
Oh, this is a tough one here for the San Francisco Shock. And they are pretty much done here on the defense, so a blindingly quick time here for the Titans. Just one push, all they needed. Man advantage now for the Titans, and Sominsu looking to press that. Choi is in a bit of a tight spot, caught in the corner. Sinatra's still trying to be the hero back here, but he will eventually go down. And this is the Titans now. They have succeeded in working their way through the defense.
Or you can go to the other side, or you can go to the other high ground. There's so many Blossom start-off points on the last of King's Row. Siomizu takes great advantage.
Oh yeah, brutal turn of events now, but Slime removes Rascal from the picture, and now we're going to get Stitch. Yep, he gets that Blizzard off. Making it difficult here for the San Francisco Shock. 2 kills, 3, and that's it. Gonna be the Titans tying it up. 3 points picked up for the Titans. Can't let him get into the back line for free. He is looking to take full advantage of it though. Good barriers here, and Sominsu, he is gonna be taken out. That's Bumper, who will fall at the hands of Sinatra and the rest of the team, and the San Francisco Shock already finding all the kills.
Can you imagine what it's like to play with the amount of support Sinatra's getting? Like, he gets down to like 10 HP and everyone's healing him. He can do whatever he wants.
Dramatic music. This could be the final push. This is on the Shock. How do they get it done? Great focus fire on Sinatra, not getting out scot-free this time, and that is going to make life difficult here for the Shock. They lose Moth as well, and they're dying one after the other. This is as far as the cart will go. The Vancouver Titans took their time about it. One solid fight at the Arch, and now they just clobber the Shock. And that's it. 4 points picked up here for the San Francisco Shock on their second round of offense. They will have Bumper with the boop, and well, no, it is going to be all-out warfare now here from the Titans. It's just too much pressure, and Sinatra can't survive it. Moth with the sound barrier trying to keep his teammate alive. It just wasn't enough. Stitch gets his ult eaten by Choyobin again. That's a Blizzard gone to waste, but the Titans are still finding the kills, and this will favor them.
Not going to be enough, as it's just supports for the Shock as they try to retreat.
Sinatra right into the deep end. No fear from him. He's got the Meteor Strike. He's going to use it. Coming in on high. Any way to go? Nope, not going to happen, but it's still a kill feed filled with blue. Sinatra's not done yet, though. He's going to find 2. Stitch is there to remove him, though, and it is the Titans winning out the fight. Choyobin gets DMX. He's not going to be able to do much. And it's the Titans pushing forward. Is there anybody here who can contest?
Nope. Titans take this map. Titans remain undefeated on King's Row.
You still get it. Okay, you get the Hamster Man. He's in here.
Oh, don't make me look bad. Early Hammond.
It's so close.
There.
It's so close, though. The Hammond, I mean, you have Bumper trying to do the best he can. Unbelievable. No, it's Smurf here, but they are just getting cleaned up one after the other, and the Titans will find success on King's Row. They will reclaim the lead in the series, 2-1.
Yeah, Sominsu got to the back line. He tried to deal with Moth, but it's not going to happen. Ultimates come out, and San Francisco comes out on top.
Now we're starting to see that coordination come through here for San Francisco. Solid hauls into hook combo. That is pretty vanilla these days now. Once we see they can. They're just a little low on ults, but they are going to get a dragon out of it, and they get the Blizzard as well. There's a lot going in, invested into this fight here for the San Francisco Shock. They had better get value. They are using all of their ultimates. Titans aren't holding back on their side either. Repel there with the boost, and the kills are still going the way of the San Francisco Shock. You got a bit of orange here in the kill feed, and it is not looking like it's going to change anytime soon.
They should be fine. Siominsu went in really deep with his Wraith Walk, but then he got frozen on his attempt to escape. The reason why Double Sniper is somewhat bad in some of these situations is because it does leave Bumper all alone. He's just up there. He gets isolated and killed immediately and then you're getting picked off.
There you go. Those were bold moves made by Architect, but eventually you're going to get punished. There is no way you're allowed to stay there. Somansu going in with the fight, body blocking these players into this room. I mean, Rascal takes down Repel, but that's inconsequential. He even gets res. Slime using the res, no less. Doesn't matter, though. His team are finding kills nonetheless. And the San Francisco Shock, they've got some grit here, Hex. 40 seconds. 40 seconds on the clock, and it's looking like they'll be picking up 3 unless there's some kind of miracle that happens here for the Titans.
It's a really smart play there early from Violet to use Transcendence because he knows he doesn't have to hold it for Blizzard anymore. There's no Mei on the field, so he uses it just to stay alive, to heal the rest of his team up, and now it's just a hamster shenanigans stopping them.
Oh, so close. He did have the last second contest there, but this has got to be it. Slime is gone, Bumper as well. Somansu trying to make some kind of magic with Stitch as well happen, but it's just not going to be enough, and they will collect 3 points on the offense. We're going to get the window to start things off, so a lot of damage getting cranked out. Bumper getting melted, but they can't quite get the angle on the Lantern, so everybody on the Titans, they survive. They will be able to get out of here. Now you'll get the boost, then you get the Dragon. You're just getting all the things.
Another Dragon Eaten, this time on the other side.
But Repel actually uses it. He actually uses his trance in that fight, so Rascal gonna go ahead and commit the Blizzard. Nothing here to keep the Titans healed up, and it will be the Shock once again winning the fight.
Oh, the wall comes in. This one is still on a razor's edge here, and Nano comes in late from San Francisco to try to bring this back. They don't want to go to point 2.
They don't want it. They want to shut it down right here, right now. Save energy for the 5th map, which will be Control. Slime trying to fight. He's going to take Architects, but it is still the San Francisco Shock trying to set up. They've got the sound barrier, though, and the Vancouver Titans at the very end will find a first point.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while because Siomansu has been playing ultra aggro.
Yeah, Ridiculous is right. Mei versus Mei, the longest fight ever. Both of them get to look at each other, but that sets it up. Architect there for the Wombo combo, playing off of his teammate. Stitch sent back to spawn with the Blizzard, no less. And so the Titans losing one of their valuable ultimates. Sound Barrier has been used already as well, so it's the coalescence here for Repel trying to make the difference.
They got Moth, he was hanging out up top, but Siomansu teleports up, still very close between these two teams. Blizzard has to come out from Rascal, right?
Architect just does not seem to miss a shot. Architect just does not seem to miss. He is just doing so much damage. Somansu finally shuts him down, but it's nothing but orange in the kill feed, and it is the Titans rebuffed on the 4th map of this series. The San Francisco Shock refused to say die, and we will be going to a 5th map. The Titans caught a little bit on the back foot. They don't really have an answer for Rascal, barring Janu flying up there to give him a hug. So they have to find value elsewhere. Oh yeah, Repel out in the open. No, not a chance that he survives that.
Wasn't this switched earlier? Wasn't Architect on the Pharah earlier? Rascal's the better Pharah, so this is definitely how San Francisco should be playing. And now you know exactly where they're coming in, and you can use whatever you want. There you go.
There's the EMP into Barrage. Wombo combo time. There's 2, 3, 4 for Rascal. Looking for a 5th. Nothing but Rascal in the kill feed until Architect has to ruin it. And now you're going to get the ultimates coming into play now for the Shock as well. Wings out for Mon. And Smurf with the boom. This is going to be 90% and counting for the San Francisco Shock. Do they just get a clean sweep first point here versus the Titans, who have yet to get a kill? The Titans have yet to get a kill. They are sent back to spawn. Last second contest here from Repel just to keep the overtime wick burning, but there is nobody who's going to be able to get here in time to keep them in this first point. The San Francisco Shock with the perfect start, and finally, some smiles. So long as they take their time with it, it should be possible. Moth, though, to kick things off, and you're going to get a Blizzard thrown in here. They are committing to this fight on the side of San Francisco Shock, but they've already lost 2. Now it's Architect who's showing up. He's got 3 to stage. Backs to the wall. Hex match point for the San Francisco Shock, and they are 30% away. But there's Violet. Didn't waste any time. Now we're going to get the change-up Architect. Oh, it's Repel cast into the drink. 3 of them go over the edge.
It's a full reset. You'd already lost 2.
Rascal, did he use Blizzard? Yes, he did. Are we going to get value from it? That's what we're hoping for here for the San Francisco Shock. They've removed Janu. They can get Slime. Slime is out. It is back and forth now. Architect, the man, the hero, but he gets silenced by Somansu. And you still have Bumper alone and alive. The contest comes in from Choi Open now, trying to be the hero.
San Francisco's coming back. They have a Tracer back on the field. They're pushing everybody away. The Hammond gets off the point as well.
Oh, this crazy focus. This is going to be too much to handle here if you're on the Titans. Bumper is gone, and that is it! The San Francisco Shock! 2-0 on the 5th map of the series, and they have established themselves as the dominant team here in the regular season. San Francisco Shock, they take it 2-1 over the Vancouver Titans.
Let's see what our player of the match is by
I
Owen
want
by
to hear you
HP.
first, but they're doing it too quick. Oh, okay, then, well, there's no mystery now. It's going to be Architect, player of the match here, over by HP for the San Francisco Shock. But
yeah.
Now you can't say Architect, because it's spoiled.
Well, that opening highlight was actually interesting because Architect on the far was not great. When they switched it at the end and Rascal started playing the far, that's what. But I thought that San Francisco was getting rolled until Architect had enormous plays in Volskaya.
This was the play, exactly. You need that star potential. Shock, Titans, they got it in spades. But then Architect, when his team needed it most, he's like, right, we need a hard carry. I'm just going to go ahead and get 20 final blows and just completely take over this map. And there wasn't anything the Titans could do.
Sometimes when you're getting rocked that way, you need someone to just like, guys, stop. I will take us to this map, and then everyone else comes alive, right? Everyone else comes alive. You saw a different San Francisco the moment that Architect started dominating, brought that team back, and Architect didn't play for 3 stages, and now he comes in hot, and he's playing a really, really good Hanzo.